So hi guys, I am Taha. I hope you're all doing fine and okay. So I want to cut right to the chase. Today I'm going to be talking to you all about Google Classroom, what Google Classroom is, and then I will try to explain how we can use it within our classrooms or distant education. And lastly, I will talk about some advantages, disadvantages, and some limitations of Google Classroom. So firstly, to begin with, what is Google Classroom? Google Classroom is, let's just say, a service, an online platform or application, or it would be better to say a virtual classroom that allows us as teachers to share files, create assignments, and grade the assignments that we give to the students. And through this application, we can communicate with our students on a general basis. And we don't have to use any papers. Everything is virtual, everything is electronic. So it's really plain and simple. And actually, it's really useful. And secondly, now I will show you how we can create an account, how we can join or create classes and use it and apply it to our classes. So first of all, to be able to create an account, you have to type in Google Classroom in Google search engine, obviously. After you did that, you will see this kind of a platform. And then you have to create an account. You have to type in your email address and set a password so that you would be able to log in for the future uses. But since I already done that, I'm not going to do that again. I have already logged in and created an account. So once you logged in your account, you will see this type of an interface. So here, if you're a student, you will want to join to a class, but if you're a teacher, you will want to create a class, obviously. So if you want to create a class or join a class, you should click on here. And since we are teachers, we are going to create classes. So we have to click on here. So we have to accept the terms. And now let's just say English, the class name English 5, section C, and subject personal skills, which was in the unit that were given us to in our middle term exams. English 5, and let's just subject personal skills. And we don't have to write anything in no matching subject. So yeah. The subject is personal skills. So yeah, we should create one. So it takes a little bit long time to create. So now once we create a class, this is what we will see. In here, now I will show you how we can have our students join to our classes. So in order for us to be able to make our students join in our classes, we should click on people section. So if we want to add teachers, add another English teachers, I don't know, maybe they might want to observe the students from other classes, and they might want to observe their progresses. So you might add another English teacher from here by typing their name if they are already logged in the platform, or by sending them email. Or if you want to have students join your classes, you can click on here. You can either copy this invitation link and send them through WhatsApp or email, or you can type their names directly or their emails and send them an invitation email. And the third option you can do to make students join to your class is in the streaming section. You can copy this class code, and then for example, let's just suppose that we are students. You should send them you should copy and send them this invitation code through WhatsApp or other platforms. And then the students will come and click on join class, and then just pass the code. And this way they will be able to join to your class. So yeah, there are 3 ways that you can actually make your students join to your class. So I want to talk a little bit about the stream page. In here, you can customize the interface of your class. For example, in the customizing page, you can upload a photo of your class that you have taken before together with your students, or a photo of your class in your collection, or you can just select a theme that's already presented in here. For example, for English and history, let's just choose this one. Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. And in here, you can see the informations about your class, the class code, and the name of the subject. So one of the most important features of the stream section is that you can announce something to your class from here. Actually, it looks a lot like Facebook if you have used it before. For example, let's just suppose that your students are new to this platform and they have just logged in and joined your class. You might just want to welcome them here. For example, you might just want to say, "Hi, welcome all," and post. And here you can also choose. You can also choose the classes that you want these messages to go. For example, I have created these classes before. If I'm teaching more than one classes at the same time, I can send the same messages to other classes by just clicking on them and selecting them. And likewise, if I can also individualize this section, if I don't want a message or announcement to go all of the students, I can just click on here and I can just send it individually. But since I don't have any students, I can't show it here right now, but that's pretty much it is. So let's just suppose we have used it for a long time and I want to share a link with my students. For example, I'm saying that please watch the video before coming to the class. Before coming to the class. So I can add the link from here. For example, let's just take the video, the link of this video, and I can add the link here and I can post it. Yeah. So we can make announcements like here like that. We can post links, we can post materials, or we can post other attachments. So when it comes to the most important feature of this program is classwork section. So what do we do in classwork section? We give assignments, we grade students, and we evaluate students in this section. So to be able to create an assignment, we should click on here. For example, now while giving assignments, I will use the unit that was given us in our midterm exam, which was personal skills. For example, let's just create an assignment first. So let's just suppose that we are going to give our students an true or false activity. So we write the title, true, or just activity, yeah, activity. And instructions, we can say, please read the text in the picture, because I'm going to give them a picture because it takes a long time. I took screenshots of the pack because it takes a long time to upload the whole unit. Please read the text in the picture and mark the statements as true or false. And I will upload the picture from here. I can upload a file, the whole unit, for example. I can upload the whole unit, but instead I just took a screenshot so that it would be easy for students to find. No, that's the wrong one, I'm sorry. Yeah, this one, true or false. Yeah, the students will open this page and read read this story and then mark the statements as true or false. So once we do that, we can also add another YouTube video for additional information, or we can add another file, or we can add files from our Google Drive. So here, actually, this the section that we actually create and set deadlines. Here again, if you want your other classes to do this assignment, you can click on the other classes, and likewise, you can also individualize this section by if you don't want this assignment to be viewed by every student of yours. So points, if you want to ungrade it, you can just touch it. If you don't want it to be graded, you can just write ungraded. But if you want to grade, for example, if you want to grade out of 100, you can write 100. Or if you want to grade out of 75, you can write 75. For example, let's just say that you want to set a deadline. So we can set our deadline in here. The 21st of December, for example. Yeah, that's cool. And topic, we don't have to create a topic, but let's just create one. True or false activity, or just the name of the unit, personal skills. And we can also add a rubric. With this rubric, the students will be able to see how they are going to get assessed or evaluated. You can create a rubric. You can reuse a rubric that you had already created, so etc. And here you can choose whether if you want the students to only view the file or edit file. So I just want the students to view the file. And then after doing all of that, we can click on assign. So now once the students logged in their accounts, they will be able to see the assignment that I gave to them. So let's just create another one. For example, if you're going to do a quiz assignment, what should be the title? Yeah, let's just say quiz. Instructions. Let's just say read the text in the, again, I'm using the same text. I'm using another text in the unit that was given us in our midterm exam. But I will just upload a screenshot because it's, as I said again, it takes a long time to upload the whole unit. Have a look at the text in the picture and answer the following questions. So in here, we can make quizzes, for example. Yeah. And if we want our quiz in multiple choice, we click on multiple choice, or we might want to do some short answer or paragraphs. I will do one example from, I've tried to do one example from each of them. So for example, let's just do multiple choice first. But I forgot to upload the picture. I'm sorry, let me upload the picture. So yeah, they will read this passage from our unit, and then they will answer some questions in the quiz. So now let's just say we want it to be multiple choice. First question, if we want to add option, we can click on here. I will have 4 options. So the first option, let's say the question is, what does Ebru like? So the first option is dancing. Second one is reading. Third one is playing football. And the fourth one is, let's just say, climbing. I don't know. Yeah. And the true answer obviously is dancing. And if I want to have an answer key, I click on here and I choose this option. So once the students click on here, they will be able to see they got the question right. So done. Yeah. So this is how we make a multiple choice question. So If we want to add another question, we just click on here, duplicate. So let's do our second one as a short answer. So what can we ask according to passage in short answer? What can we ask? Yeah, let's just say, what happened to Ebru in 2004? And in the text, she has an accident. And I will expect the students to write, she had an accident. So in the answer key, I will write, she had an accident. So once the students write this, they will get the question right. Done. And let's just add another one, and let's just expect the students to answer it in paragraph. And let's just say our fourth question is, what does Ebru advise us to do at the end? And in the end, what do you think? And what do you think about her suggestion? And this question obviously requires students to give long answers. And in here, the students are expected to say, Ebru advised us not to give up on our dreams because blah, blah, blah. They have to give long answers. So that's pretty much it. And we can say done. And then we can also add, we can also make checkboxes. We can also form questions through checkboxes or linear scale, multiple choice grid, checkbox grid. But actually, I think that these first three, these are the ones that are used mostly, in my opinion. And actually, this is pretty much it in this section. So we can click on send. Actually, we can also send these quizzes to students through emails or through other platforms. So anyways. So lastly, I want to talk about some of its advantages. Actually, there are some advantages and disadvantages and limitations to Google Classroom. So I want to talk a little bit about it. So firstly, the first advantage is it's really easy to use, and you can access it from your phone, computers, tablets, from many other devices. So it's really accessible. And second advantage would be it is totally free, and you don't have to pay for any premium membership to make use of its features. So everything is free. Everything it presents us is easy to use, and it's totally free. So it's a really big advantage. And the third one would be you can also use it with other Google tools, such as Google Forms, like I just did. You can create Google Form quizzes in your own account, and then you can send it to Google Classroom. So they are integrated. It's integrated with other Google tools. It's a really good advantage too. And you can communicate with the students on a general basis, and it's really easy. So that would be the last advantage, I guess. So when it comes to the disadvantages or limitations, the first one, in my opinion, is that if you want to use Google Classroom, if you want to use it with your students in a school that provides formal education, like our public schools, like high schools, primary schools, your school or district has to sign up for a Google Education account, which is called, I guess, G Suite for Education. I don't know, it was something like that. So your school administrator should sign up for that. And it's not really easy for us teachers to always go and ask administrators to sign up for it. And it's not always easy for them to do that. So it's a little bit tricky, and it's a disadvantage. And secondly, you can't give oral feedbacks like in Kaizena. Kaizena was one of the platforms that I actually presented in the previous terms. In the previous term, it is an feedback. It's a platform that allows the teachers to give feedbacks, oral, written, every kinds of feedback. So in here, we can actually give feedbacks to our students, but it's really limited. We can't give oral feedbacks, or we can't leave voice records. So it's a disadvantage too, in my opinion. And lastly, you can't have online classes or conferences like in Mergen. So you can only share the link of Zoom classes, but you can't have online classes like Mergen or other platforms, Microsoft Teams. Yeah, like that. So that's also a big disadvantage. So that's pretty much all I have to say about Google Classroom. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope everything I said was clear and worthy of your time. Thank you so much for taking your time. Have a nice day.